Hey everybody, this is Doug, your realtor. Thanks for letting me pop into your world again today, Friday, April 23rd. Man, I hope you, your friends, family, and loved ones are happy, healthy, and safe and continue down that same road, folks. Man, I missed you the last couple of weeks and hope you missed me too. Okay, so anyway, here we go. We are going to do what we normally do. I'm going to cover one topic and then, of course, Fun Fact Friday, so stick around for that. Okay, doke? All right, here we go. So, Google, who's heard of it? We all have. It is a huge search engine, right? So, what I have found interesting over the last several weeks, they've come out with Google search behaviors. People are keying in, when is the housing crash going to happen? That increased 2,450%. And then also people are keying in, why is the housing market so hot? Or they're keying in, how much over the asking price do I have to make on a house that I want to purchase? Both of those questions have doubled over the last several weeks. Now, to me, that's two sides of the coin. First one is consumers are wanting to know, we're all wanting to know, when's the next housing crash going to happen? It's got to be happening right now. And then the other side of the coin is people are wanting knowledge, man. They want to understand the excuse me, the housing industry, particularly buyers. They want to know what is the best way to purchase a home in today's market. So I'm going to do a quick comparison between the 4 years leading up to the housing crash, which was 2002 through 2005, and I'm going to compare it to the last 4 years. Some of the key factors involved that I think, hopefully, and you think will shed some light on us probably not going to hit another housing crash. Okie doke. Experts are saying it. These are statistics. These are trends that I continue to follow on a daily basis. Okie doke. So here are those trends. Home values increasing. Every year they go up, or some years they do go down. But the 4 years leading up to the housing crash, home values increased 10.3% on average per year. Last 4 years, they've increased 6.3% on average per year. That's a 40% drop. So, yes, last year was really goofy. I get it. We're starting off this year the same way, but it is much less than what it was before the crash. And then months inventory, month supply of inventory. And that's basically just saying right now, all of the homes that are currently on the market, no more come on, how many months would it take to deplete all of those homes? Well, 4 years leading up to the crash, it was 9 months worth of inventory. The last 4 years, it averaged 3 months worth of inventory. That's a 67% drop. And then interest rates, goodness, the 4 years leading up to the crash, they averaged 6%. The last 4 years, they averaged 4%. Now, of course, last year we saw interest rates hit all-time lows 16 or 17 times. They are still at historically low interest rates. So, man, if you can take advantage of them, please do so, whether it be a refinance or a purchase. Okay, doke. And then now let's fast forward to this year. We have 52% less homes on the market than we did last year. So it's just a supply and demand issue still. And then you throw the little caveat on there of interest rates, because interest rates are predicted to continue to be 3 to 3.2% through at least this year, probably the first quarter of next year. But we might see a little bit of an uptick in those. Those are going to fluctuate. Okay. And then really the outlook, you know, right now, hopefully we will have more inventory coming onto the market. It is the normal season for more homes to come on the market. Obviously, there's a low supply right now. More buyers are going to come on the market when they see more homes become available. And then the economy is headed in the right direction. Um, Unemployment is headed in the right direction. Those numbers need to obviously continue to increase. The number of vaccinations that are being done, on a daily basis. Yes, this does play a role because people are wanting to get out and about more so than what they were. And people who are thinking about selling their house, they may have put it off because they didn't want people coming into their home and potentially giving them some type of sickness, a disease, if you will. So that's opening up a little bit. So I hope that answers the question of, are we going to have another housing crash? I personally do not believe it, but the experts that I follow in the field also do not believe it. Okay, doke. So I hope that answers any of your questions or concerns about that. Now, here we go, man. You ready? Fun Fact Friday. I've been looking forward to this too. Here we go. All right, first one. Did you know that chainsaws, which is the weapon of choice in a lot of horror movies, that was first intended to be used during childbirth? I don't get that. Don't even want to understand it. Okay, doke. But evidently, Google tells me that's what it was. And then, did you know the last letter added to the alphabet was not the letter Z? What do you think it was? It was J. And on that note, there's really 27, or some people believe that there are 27 letters in the alphabet, and that is oh God, forgot what it was. The semicolon? I think it was the semicolon. But anyway, the last letter to be added to the alphabet was a J. All right. And then, did you know that a can of Mountain Dew can dissolve a mouse? That's scary. Man, back in the day, I used to drink Mountain Dew all the time. I'm so glad that I don't do that anymore. Now it's Diet Pepsi. Wish I can get rid of that too. Anyway, Loaf or Katie, if you're listening, man, Jim, quit drinking Mountain Dew, man. Unless you got a motive for that. All right, and then let's see. Oh, T-shirts. They were first marketed to unmarried men because they didn't know how to sew buttons on their collars, their cuffs, or button downs. Okay. I don't know if I've really ever sewn a button on now that I think of it. That's crazy. And I don't wear too many T-shirts. So maybe I've been lucky and didn't pop off a button. When I do, I take it somewhere and get it put on. Okay, doke. Anyway, and then let's see. Oh, did you know there's a town in Australia that says it is illegal to have a pet rabbit? Unless, of course, you're a magician. Makes sense to me, right? And then let's see. Last but not least, James Cameron. Huge movie director. Very successful. But back in the day, man, when he was struggling trying to make it in the business, he had written a play or a playwright for a movie, and that movie ended up being The Terminator. He sold those rights for, you ready? $1. The caveat on that was that he had to be the director of that movie. So I think it worked out well for him too, but just think if he never sold the rights to that movie. I mean, The Terminator, goodness gracious, what a franchise that turned out to be, right? I think it ended up making $1.4 billion, and that number continues to rise every single day, I am sure. Okay, doke. So that's all I got, folks, man. I hope you had a great week. Hope you have a great weekend. Again, I missed seeing you all. Take care. I'm always here. If you have any questions, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, or a DM, IM, whatever it's called, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Okay, doke. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Bye-bye.